Hello, welcome to this presentation. I'm Morris Dimba. Today I'm going to take you through a very simple way of creating a spiral staircase manually without using the staircase macros. Welcome once again to this presentation. We'll start off right away by going to steel, having created the grid with your own preference dimensions. I'll come to column here under steel. I'll click right in the middle there. I'll double click, come to position, come to attributes, come to select under attributes, same column properties. Then I'll come to hollow sections right there and pick the size that I prefer. I'll come to 406, then click 406 with 8mm thick. Perfect. I'll apply and accept. Come here and do the same thing, apply and accept. But if you apply and accept, you see the height is not reflecting the height of my preference. I'll come to position and adjust this to 7 meters and bring this to 0. I'll apply, modify and accept. That's it. Double click this, come to position. We want to center this member. We'll come to column properties. Under column properties, click the tab position, then click mid, click modify and apply and accept. Just zoom out to check what you've done. Now to confirm the height of this column or hollow section, just double click on it and you'll be able to see it is 7 meters, reflecting what we fed here previously on levels 0 and the top level. Perfect. I'll close that and click on an empty screen to disable that selection. Then we'll go right away to creating the threads. I'll come to steel, I'll come to plate, I'll click here, direct my cursor and point on that spot and type 300. I'll accept that and come and direct it here and type 1200 and click that OK, and come and just place it here on a straight line and type 300. Or you can type, you can just click on the line, or to be very sure of what you're doing, just type 300 and click OK, then come and link it up here. Your plate has been created, but you are not sure, or you didn't specify the thickness of the plate. Just click on the plate, you'll be able to check the thickness here. You can change this to 20 or 25, but 20 is the best. Now modify, apply and accept. Click on empty screen to disable the selection. Now this will be our thread. This is perfect. Now we want to create some cleats down here where the threads will be sitting on. Now we'll come to steel beam. I'll just click somewhere here on a straight line and type 200, the length of the cleat. Perfect. Then I'll come here to double click to change the size and the profile of the steel. I'll come to selection and beam properties. Then I'll minimize that. I want to use an L section, RSA. Then I'll look for RSA profile steel. I'll pick the L profile here, then come to RSA. I'll pick 85. 80s, it is okay. 80 by 80 by 6mm thick. I'll apply that and accept. Then I come here and modify, apply and accept. Double click on this come to position and bring this up front. Click that, apply and accept. Double click on this. It's actually 50 and we wanted 200. Now we'll come to position and do away with this, bring it to 0. Click modify and apply. Now we'll do the same thing that we did previously. Turn this round, turn it round, click on it, right click, click move, snap right at the bottom there, zoom out and head straight to the bottom point of this hollow section. Just place it there by clicking on that spot. Come to navigate under view, rotate with mouse and press your left button on the mouse. Turn this round like this. Now we want to offset this away from the bottom of this column or hollow section. Click on it, right click, click move, then come click right at the bottom there and place your cursor here and type 150 and enter. Perfect. Now come to navigate under view, rotate with mouse and rotate and click about that spot and press your left button on the mouse. Turn this round. Now come back and double click on this clit. Come to deforming, type here 20. Perfect, apply and accept. Now come to navigate, rotate this, and check your rotation. Now I'll click on that, right click and click move. I'll snap there and join it with this spot. Come to navigate, turn this round and check. Perfect. I'll move it further, click on it, right click, click move. Just snap right there and snap right here. Now we'll turn this round and go back to what we did previously. Click and right click and click move. Snap right at the bottom there and just place your cursor there and type 150. We take it up where we were previously. Come to navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round. Now on this clit we want to locate a point that will link up with the bottom point of this thread. Now from here we'll come to edit point. We'll come to online. Yes, click at the middle there and snap right there. We'd have created your midpoint of this clit. Just click OK, then come back to this thread, come to view, navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round. Back to edit, under edit, back to online. We want to locate the midpoint of this thread and just click right there, right click and interrupt to disable that rotation command. Now we want to move this member and link it up with the thread. We'll click on it, right click and click move. We'll pick it from this spot and move straight. But if you're not able to see whatever you're doing clearly, come to view, under view, navigate and rotate with the mouse like this. Rotate above that spot and turn this round by pressing your left button on the mouse, right click and interrupt. Now come to the spot that we created previously, then click on it. Click on empty screen and disable that selection. Now come to navigate, rotate with mouse, rotate above that spot and turn this round like this. We've created our thread, our first thread. Now it's upon you to change the color of this and the color of this. I'm comfortable with the gray color for the thread. Now from here I want to anchor or bolt this thread to the clit welded to this hollow section acting as the column that will be supporting the spiral staircase. Now, to create the bolt, we need some guidance using points. We'll come to edit, we'll come to points, then come to any position. I'll click on that spot and just direct my cursor to a midpoint of this thread, and don't click, just place it there and type 50. Perfect. Do the same to this end. Come to edit, come to points, at any position, just click on that spot and direct your cursor to that end and type 50 and enter. Right click and interrupt to disable that selection command. Now from here we want to mirror these points to the other end and do the same to this end in case you want to chamfer these edges. But for now we want to locate the point, the bolt locations. Now from here I just click that spot, right click and click copy from there to here. Perfect. But the best move is just to mirror these. Just let us select all this, right click, come to special copy, click mirror. We want to mirror it from this spot and this spot. We'll just click copy. We'll do the same here by clicking all this, press Ctrl and select all this, and select all this, then right click, come to special copy, mirror. This will be our mirror line, and click right there, come to copy and accept that. Perfect. Now we want to chamfer these corners. We'll use Polygon Cut. Click on this, then snap there, snap here, snap on that corner and chop that part off. Do the same thing, just move all the way to this spot. Just trim off or chamfer these edges by using the Polygon Cut command. Then right click and right click and redraw. Now come to view, turn this round, turn it about that spot. Perfect. Now we want to create our bolts. We will come to bolts, we'll come to steel. Under steel we'll go to bolts. Click on this thread and press your space bar, then snap right there and click right there. From here we'll double click on this, but prior to doing that, check the way the bolt has located itself or placed itself. No, we have to redo this and do this, then come to steel, under steel come to bolt, then click on that and press Ctrl and click on this, then press your space bar from here and snap right there. Now come to view, under view navigate, turn this round. Double click on this, come to, if you double click this bolt properties will come up, then we want to give this an offset inside the thread. We'll come to start point under offset from, then type 20 and click that. Come there and type 50 and click it again. Apply and accept. Rotate about that spot and turn this round. We've placed our bolts. Now we want to place some washer on top here. Double click on the bolt, then come here and just check that washer and check the bottom one. Then click modify, apply and accept. Once you've done that, come to navigate under view and rotate with mouse, rotate about that spot and press your left button on the mouse. This is what we come up with. Now from here we want to add more bolts. I'll double click on that bolt, then come under bolt group and bolt distance X. From here I'll just type 3 at an interval of 100 or 60 is okay. Modify and accept. Double click again. Want to modify this, just put 2, modify, apply and accept. We want to offset this away from the edge of the thread or away from the edge of the cleat. You'll double click on the bolt, then come to offset from and bolt properties, then click, then adjust this measurement to 70. That will be okay. Apply and accept. Then turn this around to check whether what we've done is right. That's perfect. Now from here we want to populate this to this column to create our spiral shape of the staircase. Now from here I'll put this in a way that I'll be able to select everything while populating this to the whole column. I'll come to applications and component and type rad. Under rad I'll double click on that, bring this side, then change under radial array. We have a tool here. We have all this and the number of threads we need. Now from here we need a spacing, thread to thread 300, an angle of 20. We need 20 threads here, type there, and these will leave it at absolute normal. Then click modify, apply and accept. Double click again, then zoom closer. From here you'll be able to see the command. The program is asking pick object to be copied. Now I'll press Ctrl and select the objects I want to be copied. I'll click that and click the bolt, and we'll redo this once again. We'll come to applications and component, double click that. I'll pick the components I want to array and pick that. I'll press my middle button on the mouse, then I'll switch to plan view and pick the midpoint of that, then locate the x-axis and locate the y-axis, then switch back to my isometric view. I want first of all to create the threads in the first place. Now I'll come to apply and accept. I'll come to navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round like this. Navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round. Perfect. Now from here it's quite simple. From here I'll come to points. I'll come to edit. I'll close this, it has no use. I'll come to edit points at any position. I'll snap on that spot, zoom and place my cursor there and type 50. I'll enter that, then do the same the other end. Click that and come to at any position. I'll snap there and place this at any spot here that will be straight and type 50 and enter. Then I want to mirror this on the other end. I'll select all this. I'll select that and select that. Right click, come to special copy. I'll mirror this. I'll snap right there to create a mirror line there. Click copy. Okay, I'll do the same. I'll highlight the other end. Then right click, come to special copy and mirror. From here will be my mirror line, and snap right there. I'll change this to 90 and click copy. Note the best way. Now undo that. I'll select this and that, this and this. Right click, come to special copy, mirror. I want to create my mirror line here and here. Then come to copy and click OK. Now from here, just select everything here like that. Just make sure you select everything. Now once we've created this, we want to populate these spots or points to all the threads, so that when placing the bolts it will be quite easy. We'll come to applications and component and come to radial array and double click on that. Once you've created this, pick these points by pressing your control button on your keyboard and select all these. Select that, select that, select this, select this, select this, select that, select that. Then press a middle button on the mouse, come to view, switch to your plan view. I'll snap right here, then select my x-axis, then come to y-axis. Perfect. I've created, you can see the spots we created. Now I'll do away with this by applying and accepting it, then close that dialog box. Then I'll switch back to my isometric view. These points will assist us in creating or in chamfering and creating the bolts. Now from here I want to go straight to chamfer all this, though it will take time, but the best thing is for you to get the concept of doing this. Now I'll come to edit, click polygon. I'll click on the thread I want to chamfer, then like that I'll remove the edges, click that, come to polygon, click this, snap right there, here and here, remove all these edges. As simple as this. Click on the thread, then click there, then come to the initial spot. Do the same thing here, snap here, here and here. Click on the thread, snap right there, and remove this bit by bit until you get the concept of doing this. Right there. Click this, this, that, and this. Come to initial spot. Click on this. We want to remove all these sharp edges in our staircase threads. Right there, snap here, and there. Remove all this. Come to view and turn this round. Click on the thread, snap there. Now to perform this, you have to click the member you want to trim off. for the command to be active. I'll click on that, then come to that spot, to that spot, to this spot, and link up with the initial spot. I'll click again on the thread and perform this. Click on that member, come here and do that. Click here, come here, right there, here and that, for all the 20 threads, here and here. Click on this, there, right there and here. There, right here, there and here. We'll increase our speed. We'll come to your initial spot, click on that, click on that spot, here and there. It's very simple. Immediately you get the concept. Apart from that, I'll show you another way of chamfering. Click on this, snap right there, and here. Click on that, snap right there, here, and back to your initial spot, and it will be chamfered off. Click on the part you want to chamfer, or to trim off, or to cut off the unwanted part. Then do your polygon cut like this, the unwanted sharp ends. Now from here, I'll just right click, come to interrupt, and right click, redraw. I've removed all the points, having done my chamfering, or finished my chamfering. Now from here we're going straight to bolt placement. To place our bolts, we'll come to steel, we'll come to bolt. We want to bolt this and this. Now I'll click this, then press Control and press that, then come to my spacebar, press and hold, click that and that end. I've created my bolt. I'll do the same. I'll come to bolt, I'll click this, press Control and click this. I'll press my spacebar, that midpoint to that midpoint, come to view, come to navigate. A reason why they're creating themselves like this: once you've created this, the program will read this as a default, and the moment you try to do the same thing, it will first of all prompt you with the previous setting. And if you're comfortable with that, well and good. I'm comfortable with this, just move on. Now I'll come and turn this around like this, then come to steel and come to bolts. I'll select this to be bolted to this cleat. Then I'll come to spacebar and pick the midpoint of that and midpoint of that chamfer to create my bolts. Now I'll do the same thing, back to steel, bolt this to this, want to create the bolt, press your spacebar and click the midpoint there. Come to navigate, rotate with mouse, turn this round. We are at the very top end. Now we'll come to steel again. Want to bolt this to this, press spacebar right there and right there. Come to bolt, want to bolt this to this, press spacebar and link it up with that spot. We are done with that. Remember to save your work. Come to view and rotate this. We've created our threads and cleats. And remember, these cleats are welded to this hollow section, and threads are bolted to the cleats. Now from here we want to create the posts or the handrails. To create a handrail, just come to steel beam, just snap right here on a straight location and place the cursor there and type the height of your handrail. I need 800. I'll enter that. It is a curved member which we don't want to use. It's taking this curve because our curve command is still active. Now to deactivate it, we'll just double click on this and come to this deforming and bring this to 0. Modify, apply and accept. Right here we don't intend to use these L sections. We'll double click on this, and prior to that we want to bring this up, bring it to front or middle. Just to pick this from the bottom end here and link it up with that spot. Double click on this to change this to hollow section. Come to hollow sections here. We want to use circular hollow section 48 by 4 millimeter thick. Apply and accept. Apply that and accept. Come to navigate, rotate this, double click it again, come to position, middle, down, below, front. Apply and accept. There's no need of doing all those, just move it manually. Click on this, right click, click on this, right click, click move from here to there. Come to navigate, rotate this, click on it, right click, move. From that spot, just place your cursor on the right, on a straight direction, and type 20 and enter that. This is okay. Now from here we want to populate this to all the threads, but prior to doing that, make sure you've done the right thing prior to invoking any command. I'll come to applications and component and double click on array tool. I'll pick on this, I'll pick on the object to be arrayed. I'll click on it and press my middle button on the mouse and switch back to my plan view. On my plan view, I'll pick the midpoint and pick my x-axis and pick my y-axis there. I'll right click and interrupt that, and also to close this. If I switch back to my isometric view, I'll be able to see the posts have been created perfectly, but we will do away with this at the moment. Then come to navigate, rotate with mouse and turn this round like this. Perfect. Perfect. Now from here, I'll come on top of this post. On top of this post, I want to create the center point of the hollow section member. I'll snap right here, right there, and come all the way to that spot. That's my middle point of that. I'll do the same to this one also. I'll snap right there and snap right there. Now I have my 2 points located on both posts. Now this will guide us in creating the rails that will be running along with these posts. Now come to view, navigate, rotate with mouse, and turn this round like this. Right click, then click interrupt to disable that rotation command, and click. Then come to steel beam. I want to snap right on the top point of that. Then snap right there. Double click on that. Come to select under beam properties. Come to hollow section, minimize that. Come to hollow sections, circular hollow sections. Then we'll pick 48 by 4 millimeter thick. Apply and accept all this. Come to view, navigate, rotate with mouse, and turn this round. Double click on this, come to deforming and bring this to 0. Now it is straight. Come to position, bring this behind. It's not appropriate. Not the best. Apply and accept. Middle point. Apply and accept. This overage. Then come to navigate. Turn this round. Now from here we want another rail, other 2 rails down here. We'll click on that, right click, click copy. Just place your cursor down here and direct it down there and type 600. Enter that. Right click again, click copy. Just click right there and direct your cursor there and type 400 right there. Still we need some rails. Right click and click copy. From here just place your cursor here, direct it down here and type 200. Enter that. Perfect. Now from here right click and redraw. Once you've done that, turn this round like this. We want to populate this to all the posts. I'll come to applications and component and double click on the array tool. From here I'll be able to select all these by pressing Ctrl button like this and press my middle button on the mouse and switch back to my plan view and locate my midpoint there, right there, and locate my x-axis and y-axis there. Apply and accept, then switch back to your plan view. We'll do away with this. Come to navigate, turn this round. This is perfect. We've created our spiral staircase like that. Quite simple. Come to navigate, rotate, and check around what you've done. Turn this round. Perfect. Perfect. Now what we are going to create, we are going to circular base plate. Then come to base circular section, click that. Come to navigate, rotate with mouse, click on that spot and turn this round. Right click and click, right click, then come to that, click on this, then click on that spot. We've created the base plate for this. Circular base plate. Right click, click interrupt, then redraw this. We'll close this because there's no use for us now, unless you want to modify further the circular base plate, which is not necessary at the moment. Turn this round. So take note that these cleats are welded to the column. Let's type here weld, and try to weld this to this. This and this welded. Close this. Redraw. Now if you turn this round like this, you'll see that we've created a spiral staircase manually, and it looks like the best and the easiest way to do this than using the macros. Turn this. This is our staircase. So these normally link up to a floor where turn this round like this for you to see what you've created. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Maurice Dimba, and let's meet on the next presentation, and bye bye. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe.